my favorite day of the week. Oh, so happy. I can dance. Probably have to start playing music for you, right? So we can start seeing what music we like and sharing different songs, because music uplifts the soul. And I really like music. So today is Friday, February 26th. Yes, February is almost over. Can you believe it? We have an extra day, which is Leap Day, which is awesome. So shout out to all the Leap Day, birthday, friends, family that I know. This is your year, of course. You turn another year, well, in a leap year sense. How are you today? I hope you are well. Like, today marks the end of the week, the end of the work week. And I know a lot of you may have plans this weekend. You may not have plans this weekend. Quite honestly, for me, the best weekends is when I don't have anything planned, because I can play it by ear and just enjoy my time in the present. Right? Doesn't that feel great? I know for me it does, because I'm usually busy, this plan, this right after that right after that. So with my tech diet that I did last Sunday, which means no technology on a day of the week, which is Sunday, it really went well. So I'm going to do it again this Sunday, and hopefully you guys will join me. Like, what do you think? Are you going to join me? Now, this Sunday, I'm going to modify it. I'm going to do no technology via my phone and my computer, because I realized that spiritually, I want to get God's word. And sometimes that fact of going to a physical church may not work out well. So what I'll do is stream it online, because that's a way to get the word without having to go to the house of God. Not that I'm a proponent of either way. What works for me right now is what people may call bedside Baptist, but I really want to hear the word, because it really gets my mind right. You know, what gets your mind right? Is it a song? Is it a person? Is it a saying? Because we all have something, our vice, that gets us going. Now, I know you saw the topic of this talk today, and it's Victor. Am I talking about a guy or a female? Could be named that name? No. If so, I would have named it something like one of my loves of my life, like my husband and my prince, my dad, my godfather, my uncle. But no, I'm not talking about a person, just in case if you people were wondering. What I'm talking about is a saying that I heard in one of the motivational speeches that I listened to this morning, because that's one thing I'm going to do in the morning. Go to YouTube, type motivational, and then there's different videos that come up. Usually some of the leaders I work with send them to me. I'm taking the initiative to go and look and find things myself based on the topics. And I forget the exact topic of this one in regards to the term, but basically the saying that stood out to me was, I'm going to do everything within my power to be the victor and not the victim. So victor as in achieving victory in your life. Now, every situation may not be roses. For example, I had a really bad experience almost a decade or so ago with an ex. It ended up in violence in several ways. Domestic violence, sexual violence, just several things. I'm trying to not say but just to kind of not get emotional. That's where the came in there. So I'm trying to identify the ums. So basically, I was a victim. And I could look at that situation as being a victim forever. As in, I was a victim of domestic violence, sexual violence at the hand of somebody I knew. Or I can have victory in that sense. Not victory as in saying, hey, I was a victim. I'm going to shout it from the mountaintops. You can if you want to. But I'm going to use that energy to, one, learn from that experience, know what I don't want in the situations, that I am in the future. I am in the future, and know how to teach my prince how to treat people. In addition, like, I was able to work the relationship with my husband, who is an amazing man that God sent to me, and I know what I do want and don't want in my relationship. So we have open lines of communication, which I absolutely love that factor with my husband. So in regards to being the victor in this situation, or having victory in this situation, it's learning from the situation, also sharing it, because most people will be like, oh, I went through something tragic as that, I'm going to keep it to myself. And we do that a lot in our community. We don't share. We don't share from a health perspective. We don't share what goes on in the household. Not saying you have to put all your business out there. We don't share, like, the situation I was in. Getting abused verbally, physically, sexually by someone that I knew. No family, just someone that I grew up with, that I was in a relationship with. Doesn't matter. I learned from that situation, and I can teach others that go through that situation or are in similar situations how to, for one, get out of it. Secondly, that there is a way and you can move on from that. So for me, there was different organizations that helped me. They even asked me to speak at one of the conferences, which was very liberating. And that and some other things that I went through in life helped me realize that sharing is not a bad thing. Growing up, family sheltered me in regards to how this person died, what this person is going through, incarcerations, whatever. But we have to understand that our youth, one, is listening. Secondly, they're not dumb. Like, my prince is very young, but I know he understands some things that are going on beyond what I actually think he may. So you want to share. You want to teach while you're doing. And teaching can go any way. It doesn't have to be just an older person teaching a younger person, because my prince teaches me every day. So we have to lead by example. We can't say, do X, Y, and Z. Want your team to do it, want your family members to do it, want the younger generation to do it, or people around you, and you don't do it. So we need to consider that when we're providing directives or recommendations to people that either solicit our input or you're giving advice to. Yeah, we have to do that. Like, everyone's not going to absorb what we say if we don't mean it. We don't show it, because actions speak louder than words. So I'm hoping that with me and my journey, with that dash between my start date and whatever that end date is, hopefully it's far down the line, as I celebrated my neighbor's 102nd birthday. That's so awesome, right? Oh my gosh. I pray that I live and continue to live a long life. That dash in between my two dates is going to have meaning. And I'm going to be that victor in all my situations and find out what is best for me, my family, and my future. And I want you to do the same, because we all have different paths. We all have resources out there. We have to utilize it. We have to seek it. We have to absorb it, because if we don't, then it's going to fall on deaf ears. Yes, Whippa! Thank you for your comment. Yes, so I appreciate you all listening to what I have to say. I try not to make it too long. I try to have a topic and just run with it. Let me know how it's going. Let me know if what I'm providing you is helping you in your life. Let me know if you want me to talk about something that I haven't talked about yet. February's almost ending, and my promise to you was to do a video a day before noon Eastern time. Some days it's been around noon, a little bit after, just because life got in the way. But I do bring you a video every day. And I want to know, is this time frame working? How's it going? Because March may be a little bit different and may be the same. I actually have a wonderful opportunity to go on a cruise and bring my family, because Beachbody offered that opportunity to me, which I'm a Beachbody coach if you didn't know. Insanity, oh my gosh, is my first program that I did, and I'm 10 programs in. Yes, Beachbody is with Shakeology. It's the healthiest meal of the day. We can talk more about it. I drank it during my pregnancy, while I'm breastfeeding now, started 2013. So we can talk more about it if you have any questions. But yes, Beachbody produces Shakeology, and you get that through a Beachbody coach like myself. And I started with Insanity, and I'm more than 10 programs in. I'm doing the Master's Hammer and Chisel now. And this program is more than just a physical program. Like, it's transforming me mentally. For example, last night, I did my invite to let people know what I'm doing on Monday. I'm starting my new accountability group with a new little twist. We're using an app, opposed to just solely Facebook. So those people who want to join can do that. And I did my workout after. Now, the workout was in the 11 o'clock p.m. hour. And it's better late than never, because you want to get it done. And I got it done, and I was so emotional after it. Blame it on the hormones, but I'm not going to blame it on the hormones right now, because it was a mental breakthrough. Because that day, yesterday, I did whatever personal things I had to do for myself, with my family, and it was a great day. But when I got home, got caught up in this and that, and then before I knew it, it was late, and I told my husband, you know, I don't want to work out. So we had some family time, which I designate in my schedule, because before I felt like I was running, neglecting my family, neglecting my husband, and that's not a good thing. You want to find balance in your life. So I told him I didn't want to work out. Him and my prince went to bed. I'm like, okay, Crystal, what are you going to do? So I ended up just putting in a DVD and making it happen. And I was emotional because of several things. One, because I didn't want to do it. Secondly, I was proud of myself for doing it, because I pushed myself. It was a balanced workout. And it was just kind of hard. I'm getting better at my balance. I know which side is better than the other. But it was a hard workout, because, you know, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. I know it's getting me one step closer. Hi, Daphne. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Kizzy. Hi, Umedica. You have to do things sometimes that you don't want to do to get to the goals that you want to achieve. And it's also about the compound effect. The small things that you do repeatedly is going to lead to big rewards. Well, my big reward is going to be me being in the best shape of my life. Like, yes, after having a baby, even before running half marathons, doing this and that, being skinnier, you know, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. And I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my prince. I'm doing it for my future. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for the future generations. Those people are watching me, because I'm leading by example. And I want to live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Hi, Tracy. So basically, I did it, got it done, was emotional, and then I was tired too. I felt like taking a nap on the stairs. So basically, sometimes you have to be that victor. Have that victory in that situation. Even though it was hard, I got it done. Even though, you know, my situation that I talked about before was hard, going through it, the aftermath and everything like that, with transitioning and trials and all that. It was hard, but I got through it, and I learned lessons from it. So that is my talk for you today. The topic that I'm delivering